Hey, fuck off!
Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for The Last of Us, this one's going to be doing another video, this one's another discussion video. I had many of y'all letting me know about this one, and I of course was going to go ahead and do a video on this one. I honestly didn't want to talk about The Last of Us for a good while, because I've just been so sick and tired of this franchise lately, but I know some people wanted me to talk about it, I know some people wanted me to cover it, and I was like, alright, you know, honestly, let's talk about it. So, you guys know, 55% of the viewership that they had in Season 1 was dropped after Season 2 of The Last of Us. That's factual, too. You can go ahead and check out the numbers for yourselves. 55% of the fans have left after Season 2 of The Last of Us, which, in my opinion, is very warranted because Season 1, though Season 1 wasn't anything close to the first game is a masterclass piece of entertainment. It's the only reason why The Last of Us is even famous to begin with, is The Last of Us Part 1. And that game is S-tier content, you know what I'm saying? The first season of the show was, it was pretty good, but it wasn't anything like the game. Season 2 was awful. It was awful. And I know a lot of people did not like Season 2 of The Last of Us. It made a lot of people drop. That's why 55% of the viewership went down. Well, it actually gets crazier. The creator of the Last of Us video game, Neil Druckmann himself, has officially stepped down as, you know, a showrunner for the Last of Us show. So it was co-showran by a guy named Craig Mattson and, you know, Neil Druckmann. And Neil Druckmann is obviously the creator of the video game. So he was kind of there to showrun and see out the vision and make sure everything was lining up properly, which he did not do a good job at, might I just say. A lot of things did not line up properly to the game, and a lot of things were changed when they didn't need changing. Let's put it that way. Well, Craig, of course, is the main showrunner. You know, he was involved in Chernobyl, and he was involved in other, you know, projects, you know, kind of previously to this. And Craig, well, I'm just going to put it bluntly, he's not a good writer. He's not a good writer. He's very cocky, though. He likes to really kiss his own ass sometimes in some interviews. I've seen it. I'm like, damn, bruh. You really think you put together a masterpiece, don't you? Well, the numbers don't lie. So, the numbers do not lie. So the way I look at it is, this was a failing second season. And Neil Druckmann was kissing his own ass this entire season. Well, I find it awfully funny that as soon as the numbers come in for this season, and this season failed, Neil Druckmann decides to leave to pursue different projects, to focus on his games, which may even be true, and it probably is true to some extent, but my belief is that he saw how lowly rated this season was, and he said, I'm gonna skedaddle right now while I still can. I guarantee he ran with his tail between his legs, and honestly, a lot of people say, oh, good for Neil, he ran away, you know what I'm saying, he got away from this terrible, you know, show, this terrible game adaptation. Well, I don't credit him at all, because he was part of the problem. He was part of the issue that happened this season. Him and Craig made decisions together, you know what I'm saying? So, if anything, we just lost the best of the two crap writers, is basically what happened here. We lost one of the two crap writers, and now we are stuck with one crap writer. That's basically what's going on. So now we're stuck with Craig Mattson, who, oh my god, listen, I've never seen such a cocky showrunner in all my life. The way he talks about his writing, watch interviews with him, you'll get what I'm saying. He believes that he is creating absolute cinema. Well, guess what? You're stuck on your own now. Also, I don't know the name of this person specifically, but there was another person that was part of Neil's team, that was on the show with him that helped create the game. I think her name is Haley something. Well, she left too. She left too. So people are leaving is basically what I'm trying to say here. People are leaving, and the main creator of The Last of Us himself is not sticking around for Season 3. Now, you may ask, well, wait a minute, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Without the creator there, maybe will they cancel the show? Will Season 3 be the end? No, they have very much considered, you know, all the possibilities, and they've really hammered down on the fact that Season 3 is happening. It's going to be Abby-focused. It's going to have the Rat King involved. It's going to be covering her portions of the story. Ellie will be very little to barely involved in Season 3. Thank God. That's not a bad thing. Yeah, that's not a bad thing. You can keep Ellie out of there. That's not my Ellie. That's not my Ellie from the video game. I'll tell you that right now. So you can keep her the hell out of there. I don't care if I never see her again, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? They ruined her character in Season 2. She sucks. You know what I'm saying? I'll just play The Last of Us Part 2. I'll just do that instead. You know what I'm saying? You know what's funny? I don't like The Last of Us Part 2 all that much story-wise, but it's a hell of a lot better than what this second season provided. You know what I mean? So anyway, my main point here is that Craig is going to showrun Season 3 by himself. I wish you luck, genuinely, because you've ruined this show as it is. And, you know, we're going to get the third season led by Abby, barely any Ellie. Awesome. We're going to get the Rat King. We're probably going to get, you know, other portions of the story. And then Season 4 will be the conclusion of The Last of Us Part 2 adaptation, which is crazy because we're probably going to have to wait till like 2029, you know what I'm saying, to see that.
Well, whoever buys that's a fucking idiot. Which
is just mental to me. That's insane. I know a lot of people want this show to get canceled. I know a lot of people want this show to be canceled right now. I do too, admittedly. I really do. That's how far they've driven me to where I would love an absolute just cancellation where this is all we get. We don't even get Season 3. We don't even get it. You know what I mean? We just forget about this adaptation and pretend like it never happened, you know? I would love that. But, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. They're really making sure that you know that next year they're filming Season 3, and that the year after that they will be releasing Season 3. The good news is we have to, you know, wait 2 years to see this season so we can get a bit of a break out of it. I honestly hope to God this is my last of Us video for a while, but I wanted to kind of get on here and talk about the idea of Neil being gone, because with Neil and Greg, it sucked, okay? I'm not going to deny it. It sucked to begin with. With just Craig, oh man, you've really made things worse. So honestly, you just took one of the two idiots out, in my opinion. That's all you did. You took one of the two idiots out of the game, and now you've got one player left, and, you know, hopefully, like Squid Game, they will be eliminated. You know what I'm saying? So, player Craig has been removed. You know what I mean? You see the light go out, you know? Yeah, man, I tell you what, I really wish that they would just get rid of this show. I really do. I wish that they would just focus on making Part 3 of the video game and not even acknowledge the TV show's existence. It's that bad for me that I honestly wish they just ignore that this would happen. Honestly. I would love if the game was just it. They canceled whatever the hell this is, and you just went on with the game Part 3. And that was it, and that was the end of The Last of Us. I don't think this franchise needs to go on that much longer. I think they're really making this a tough one to stay with. Obviously, I'm going to watch Season 3, because if I was able to watch a Bella Ramsey-led second season, I can definitely watch a Caitlin Denver-led third season. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably, you know, asking for too much. There's probably going to be more than the third season. There's probably going to be a fourth season, and maybe they'll even extend it and go past the game. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll go for a fifth season, you know? You never know. But that's kind of the idea right now. That's what's going on. Even the creator of The Last of Us himself has left, and I think that shows a true statement to what's happened. You know what I'm saying? It really does. And honestly, if we can get Craig out of here, I think we'll be in a very good place, because at that point we can maybe fetch for a better showrunner. You know what I'm saying? And maybe actually do a good third season. You know what I mean? That'd be great. You know. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I'm very curious to see what his writing is going to be like without Neil in the chair. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to be a very interesting ride. So, let me know your thoughts. Post your comments down below, guys. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe button to miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.